Hi, my name is Reese, and today I will be teaching you how to make bread. You can either find this recipe in the packet that you picked up from the church or you got dropped off to you. I learned this recipe in Young Women's, and I think it'd be fun for you guys to learn. So let's get started. First, you just start off with your 4th cup of oil, and you just pour it in. Next, you just pour in a 4th cup of honey as well. Okay. That's most of it. Okay, and next you just are going to want to add in a cup of brown sugar as well. And next you are going to want to add in your 3 tablespoons of yeast. After that, you are going to want to put in your Vital gluten wheat. Is that how you say it, right? Next, you just pour in a 1/2 cup of that. And then after that, you are going to want to pour in all of your flour, which is 8 cups. Okay. After you do that, put your bowl back in and pour in your tablespoon of salt. And you want your water to just be a little bit warm and not too hot, because if it's too hot, you can kill your yeast. And you just want to start off with 2 cups of that, and then you just can do another. You can just add in more cups as needed, and then you just mix. So why I'm adding more is because it just looks like it needs more. It's not sticking together. So I just want to add in about a cup, and then I can always add in more if it's still looking like this. Okay, so it is now done mixed. As you can kind of see, it kind of came together. Your first step that you're going to want to do is grease your bowl of your choice, and I would choose a bigger bowl because when it rises, it's going to become obviously bigger. And I use all white flour because that's just what I have on hand. But you guys can use 1/2 and 1/2 or wheat, and just do 4 cups of that, or 3 cups and then 5, or 4 cups and then 4. It really just depends on what you want. And you're going to want to put all of your dough into this bowl and let it rise for 1 hour and 30 minutes. Welcome back. The next step you're going to want to do is preheat your oven to 350, and I've already done that. And I have my hands greased. I just used cooking spray. And my dough wasn't quite ready at 1 hour and a half, so then I let it sit for another 30 minutes, and this is how it looks. So first thing you want to do is obviously take off your saran wrap. Just put that over there, and then you're going to want to grab your flour, and you just want to make sure you have a clean surface before you put it down. And just grab about that much and just sprinkle it on top of your countertop. So just like that. And next you just want to grab your dough out or dump it, either one works, and put it on top of the flour. Okay. And next, you can shape it in 2 different ways, and this makes 3 loaves. So first I just want to make sure all of it got some flour. And since this, if you did make it in a KitchenAid and you use the hook, you won't need to like knead it and get all the air bubbles out, which is nice because that takes a long time. Next, I'm going to grab a knife and you're going to want to cut it into 3 equal proportions, and then you're going to shape it. And for me showing you, it's obviously not going to be equal, but this is just for the sake of it. Okay, so first I'm going to teach you how to make a design. It's basically just like braiding your bread. So just cut it off. I'm just going to do a normal braid. You can do just 2 or you can do 4, and you're just going to want to roll it in a snake motion like, and just make sure it's about as long as your pan because you don't want it to be shorter than your pan. Now that you have all 3, you want to make sure they're about the same length, and you can just like push all the top of the dough together and just start to braid it. And then when you get to the end, just do the same thing you did with the top and tuck it under. And what you're going to want to do is like grab the top of it and just kind of press it in so then it looks like that, and then it's ready to go in. So that's one loaf done, and that's one way to do it. Of course you can do other designs like a twist, which it just involves 2. And if you want to just do a normal one, you just basically flatten your bread and make sure that your bread isn't sticky, and if it is, just add in more flour. So first you're going to just want to do that and then flip it over. You just kind of want to tuck in all of it and just kind of do it like this until it's like flat at the top like that. And then just make sure it's like an even length on both sides. So then you're just rolling it in that motion and making sure each of it has like no holes in it, so it will rise and cook. And then you have olive. Just put it in, and that's all. Now that you have your bread shaped, you are going to want to put it in the oven for approximately 35 to 45 minutes, and then just check on it each time, and you can kind of see that it's going to be like a golden brown color, and you can kind of feel the top and it's going to be like crispy, so that's how you know it will be done. Okay, so this is one of the 3 loaves. As you can see, it has that golden brown color because that batch did make 3 loaves, if I didn't mention that already. So it just slides right out of the pan, the pan, and you use a serrated knife and you can just cut it open, and you can see there's your bread.